I'm back again talking about cheese. The cheese I've got for you today is one called Kashkaval, which I got from one of the Middle Eastern delis, £2.59. It's known as the cheddar of the Balkans. It's generally made in Romania, Bulgaria, Serbia. Called the cheddar of the Balkans because it's that kind of bog standard cow's milk cheese that you can use for grilling, toasting, cooking, putting on a sandwich, putting on a pizza. It's not always made from cow's milk. Kashkaval can be made from sheep's milk or from a mixture of the two. But in some countries this word Kashkaval does refer to, it's just a generic word for any kind of yellow cheese. Cow's milk cheese tend to be yellow because they eat a lot of grass. Grass contains beta-carotene that cows can't metabolize correctly, so the more grass the cows eat, the more yellow the cheese. Although apparently to have a good Kashkaval, the herd needs to have eaten a lot of herbs. Now this, as I say, this is something that's shrink wrapped and imported and available in this Middle Eastern deli because it is really popular in Arabic countries. We'll talk about that in a minute. So I'm guessing that this isn't going to be the best. I don't know, I've not eaten it yet. The word itself, there's some dispute about the etymology. So some people believe it comes from Latin word for cheese, which it obviously makes the most sense. Some people believe it comes from the word horse. And this is because the cheese is sort of, when it's maturing, two sort of balls of cheese are sort of put on a stick and suspended, this traditional way, as like someone sat over a horse in a saddle. Or it could refer to the fact that horses were used to move the herds from sort of summer to winter pasture, to sort of herd them up and back again. Some people believe that the word kashka is a local pronunciation of kosher, and that the cheese was originally a version of manchego that Jews brought from Spain to the Balkans. And it obviously then did go on to be popular in Israel, so that would make sense. Although there's also a theory that it was originally a Turkish cheese, where it's also very popular, that was brought there from the Ottoman Empire. So some dispute. Interestingly, Kashkaval and a derivative are apparently like a word that's used to describe a woman who is experienced. And why? I don't know why. And I read somewhere that there was a woman in Istanbul who was prosecuted for sending another woman, an enemy of hers, a food parcel containing Kashkaval cheese and a cucumber. And she was prosecuted, I think, for sending a malicious communication. The cucumber, one presumes, was there to underline the context. So, yeah. Right, I don't quite know how I'm going to get into this. This one is actually been produced in Hungary. Now, and it's been made for an Arabic market. If you look close, you can see the writing on the packaging. Now, there is a whole politic about this cheese being produced in Hungary and sold into the Middle East. I'll let you look that up because I don't really want to go into it here. Okay, let's go. I don't really know how I'm going to get into this, given it kind of shrink wrapped. Wow. I really want to stab the cheese, but I think I'm going to have to. Oh, here we are, we're in. Yeah, so from the packaging and the route it's taken to get here, this is the reason. Oh, my expectations of this aren't high, but I've never had this kind of cheese before, so I'm not really in a position to say whether it's a good one or a bad one. I could have unwrapped it before I did the video really, but I wanted you to see the packaging. So here we go. So it's yellowish. It's not as yellow as something like a cheddar. And I'm getting the impression that, like cheddar, it can vary in its sort of quality. It's very moist, quite young cheese. It's got like, it's really unusual. It's got like an olive oil, sort of spicy olive oil smell. And this cheese is one that you could find like on a sandwich with some za'atar. That wouldn't be an unusual use for it. So stuck in. So as you can see, it's really soft, softer than a cheddar. I might be misjudging it, as I never had this kind of cheese before, but it does sort of come across as very mass-produced. It's got that rubbery quality, but it does have this gorgeous smell. And it is really kind of herbal. Wow, so I've got some olives actually to go with it, but it does actually have this sort of salty olive taste to it, okay, already. Almost a bit of lemon. You can really taste sort of herbs in there. It's good. £2.59. Yeah. It's nothing like cheddar. They do a Romanian one actually in the same deli, and I have had pizza in Romania. It's really strange because everywhere I went they put tinned vegetables on top, you know, like peas and carrots and green beans. It's not something that I don't think the Italians do. So yeah, this is really unusual. It's really strange. It would be good grilled. It would be good fried. It's the sort of cheese that you would get in a sort of phyllo pastry things, and also served at breakfast, but it works as a table cheese. I like to try the Romanian one next. It's really unusual, and I am going to put some of this with this because I think this would go really well. So there you go, Kashkaval. Thanks for watching. As usual, let me know if there are any cheeses you want me to cover, and please like and subscribe. Bye.